Welcome back. I thought we'd change up a little bit. We're going to try to run some shorter videos, and the purpose of these, I love doing pictorial, so we're going to try to focus on some pictorial. Before I get started, I want to talk about this book from Al Stolman. If you ever have a chance to get this book, it's well worth the money. It's out of print. It's hard to come by. But everything that I talk about is within this book. So I'm not going to be doing anything new. I'm just going to try to take what's in this book and how I use it to give you information. This is the last picture I just finished. And since with Pictorial, most of Pictorial is beveling. We're beveling all of these lines to get most of our picture, and then we'll do texture on top of it. But if you don't understand the different methods of beveling, you will not be able to have your picture look realistic, or it won't come out the way you want it. The first method of beveling that we're going to talk about is like right here. When you have one object in front of another, this wheel is in front of this grass, this earth emplacement here, the tents and the trees. So this is in the foreground. How do we show this tire or rim wagon wheel in front of this other? Well, that's what we're going to talk about right now. I've got a piece of leather cased, and the wagon wheel is a figure like that. And I'm just going to go smaller elements. But we have the wagon wheel, and it's in front. First thing we're going to do is decide how we're going to bevel it. And if I was doing this right here, which I did, I would use a figure beveler and come down and walk it down around, and we can see that this is the wagon wheel here, this is in back, so that's what we're going to do. This is the wagon wheel, this is the dirt right here. We take our beveler, and we're going to bevel on the side that is farther back. So we're going to bevel on outside of the wagon wheel. And we'll bring that around. So now you can see this would be the wagon wheel, this would be the background. But at this point, we're not going to leave it like this, because you see this halo right here, where the back of the tool was? That would show up real bad. So when you bevel, you always smooth this out. You can use a bigger figure carving tool, come in and just walk it back, and I'm leaning it on this end here just a little bit, and I'm down in, and you see how I'm smoothing that out so you don't see that harsh halo that you see here, you see how this is just smoothed out? You can use this tool, okay? If you're in a tighter place, they make these matting bevelers. You can come in with that, and you can push back the background. Those work real good. They come in textured and smooth, depending, what you're doing. If I'm doing a sky or something where I want texture, then I'll go to texture. And the third method that I use is another figure matting beveler, okay, or matting beveler. This one comes in smooth or textured also. It has a little bit of a different shape. So what this does, and all of these come in different sizes. So that also allows me to take away that halo. And when I'm doing it, I'll come in straight up, and then when I'm feathering it, I'll lean it back this way a little bit, and I can feather it right out where you don't see the halo. This method would be used on the wagon wheel. You can see I've used it on the cannon, on the adjustment poles, the ramrods, earthworks, the tent, the trees, the spokes. That's going to be your most used beveling method in Pictorial, is putting things in front of another. And it's not always as far back as like the wheel. You can see right here, I've got the hook in front of the ramrod pole, and then I've got the ramrod pole in front of the carriage. The hook is in front of the carriage, and then the top of the carriage, the hook is in front of it, which is in front of the bottom of the carriage. So when you're beveling back items in front of another, you don't want to always push it super deep. This one is beveled fairly light because if I bevel real deep, I don't have a lot of space to feather out that halo, and on top of that, I'm going to be pushing that back behind because it's in front of another piece. So you'll have to gauge how hard you push back the background. Here I could push it back pretty hard because there was nothing close to it. You can see right here I didn't push it back hard because I had items right close to it. That would be the first beveling method that we're going to talk about. And we'll go through all of the different beveling methods I used so that you'll have a better understanding. Thank you for spending some time with me, and I hope you have a blessed day. We'll see you in the next video.